Okay, students, I have one tip for using Emaze, and it has to do with the photos. Because let's be honest, adding photos to this presentation is going to be super cool. Alright, so I've added a new slide. Now, this may not be a problem for every slide that you choose or every template, but it might. It just depends on whichever one that you choose. So I have this one, and if I try clicking on that picture, I just can't seem to do it. This big blue box that you see here is actually this light blue colored. It's really a shape. See how the shape lights up here when I've selected this? This just is overlapping this picture, kind of like a border. And I can show you by grabbing a handle and moving it this way. You can see that the photo is actually underneath it. So if you get something like this that is sort of covering your photo, don't panic. Just sort of move it out of the way. Don't be drastic, because you want to be able to put it back nice and easily. So you can see I just took one side and scooched it over a little bit. Alright, now I can actually get to this picture. So you notice, number one, I have the handles around the actual photo, and image is now highlighted. Alright, now if I come up here and click image, it's going to say add, which means it's going to add a photo somewhere on this slide. That's not quite what I want to do. I want to replace this photo, and this is just a placeholder that Emaze has created for us so that we know where to put our photo. Alright, so I want to make sure that I have this selected, and I can tell because of the handles. And now I actually want to come over here to this little picture icon. See where it says change image now? Well, now I'll be able to update the image, which means it's just going to replace it. It's going to be in the same spot, it's going to be the same size. It's going to be easy for us to do it that way. Alright, so here's a big tip. This is kind of like several tips, but they're all rolled into one. Okay, and it's all about the photos. I'm going to go over to my good friend Morguefile, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm a big fan of Morguefile. So let's say I'm ready to go on to my next energy source, and it's geothermal, and so I found this photo. And again, if you've watched my videos, then you know that I really like these having these links down here at the bottom, because I'm able to copy and then come back over here and paste them in Emaze. Unfortunately, it's not going to work, and I don't know why, but it's not worked, and I've tried it a couple of times. Now, you could choose to just download the image and add it that way, and that works just fine. But again, anytime you have to download and then upload an image, it's just a few more steps, and you always have to remember where you're saving your images. So I figured out something else. Alright, if I come over here and if I either right-click, if you're on a PC, if you're on an Apple, which I am right now, I'm going to hold the control button and I'm going to click on the image. And that'll allow me to copy the image URL. If you right-click on a PC, you're going to get a very similar option. There'll be an option there, something about the URL. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to head back over. Again, make sure that your photo is selected, and I'm going to choose this little photo icon, this choose image, and I'm going to paste it right there, and I'm going to update. Look at that, same spot, same size, easy. Now I'm just ready to move this back over, and I don't know exactly where it was, but I know that the photo was covered, and so that works out pretty well for me. Okay, so that's awesome. Okay, that sure makes taking their template that they've already created, and it makes plugging in your photos super simple. So I hope that works for you. I hope that you enjoy Emaze. I think it looks cool. I love the animations. I think you'll have fun with it. That's all for me. Have fun.